All right, guys, so it's the 2023 Western Conference Finals, and the deal is the next playoff series my team loses, I'm done with this save. So basically, if they win the Cup, then we do another year to try to defend the Stanley Cup title, see if we can win 2 in a row. But if we lose either in the Western Conference Finals or in the Stanley Cup Finals, then that's going to be the end of this save. Probably. At least for the time being. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, but anyways, it's Chicago and San Jose. We've got home ice advantage, but Chicago has yet to lose a game in these playoffs. We looked at their roster before. Of the recognizable sort of Blackhawks names, they've got Kubalik, Kurashev, Boqvist, and Kirby Dach. And then the rest of the lineup, they've got a 35-year-old Jake Gensel, and who else do they have? I don't remember. They've got some other young guys. Do I have the highlight? I have the highlights on key only. Something is going to happen straight off the bat. So we're in the SAP Center in San Jose, California, United States of America. Game 1. Sharks have won 2 series in 5 games. Blackhawks have won 2 series in 4 games. And here comes Kubalik, straight to the net. Markley can't stick with him. He gets his own rebound. And they have Owen Power. That's right. He was drafted 3rd overall by the Devils. And okay, by the way, I think that's the year I drafted Edvinsson at number 2. I think Owen Power was available to take as well, and I decided to take Edvinsson instead. That's right. I had the choice of 3 defensemen. I had Edvinsson available, I had Owen Power available, and I had Luke Hughes available. And the only reason why I was planning to pick Luke Hughes, the only reason I didn't pick Luke Hughes is because of that one online league where I drafted him early in the first round and he completely busted. Power looks like he has got better attributes than Edvinsson. Luke Hughes also has better attributes than Edvinsson. Not that I'm complaining about how good Edvinsson is, because he's great. He's been fantastic. He's a legitimate first pairing left shooting defenseman. However, I could have drafted 2 better players. And we won the Cup, so I can't complain too much, but yeah, I'm going to complain anyway. LaRue sets up Carson Christie, and we're getting blown out of the arena 1 minute and 2 seconds into the game. Starting to see why they haven't lost a game yet. What I don't understand is why they didn't do better in the regular season. What a play by Olsson to chip past the defender. He gets the puck back and fires it in from a bad angle. And the Sharks are on the board. Here they come again. Oscar Olsson leading the rush, gives it to Matvei Michkov, who spots Olsson. Those two have good chemistry. Olsson and Michkov. And the game is tied. Good stuff. Usually in playoff runs, we don't stick with one goalie the whole way, but thus far Litvinov has survived without having his net taken away from him. 5-minute power play. Okay, which one of these idiots did it? Idiots. That's the guy that this is the guy that I traded because he kept taking penalties in the playoffs. He took a 5-minute major for us in the playoffs last time he was with us. Eklund scores. Oh no, God, we sent a landmine to Chicago. Oh, that worked beautifully. Don't allow a shorthanded goal now. A lead pass missed 2 players. Edvinsson to Eklund. Eklund gets number 2. I've made this joke so many times before, but Sharks' specialty, scoring on 5-minute power plays in the playoffs. Oh, God, we fucked them over so badly. Oh, what a move by Lorca. And he scores, and it's 4-3. All right, 1-goal lead going into the third. Who took a penalty right at the end of the period? I have a guess. Oh, the screen. Yeah, it's exactly who I fucking thought it would be. John Graham. Okay, at least you're not Brandon Coe. At least you're not Brandon Coe. Looking to hand the Blackhawks their first loss of the 2030 playoffs. 2 minutes left. Dak comes on as the extra attacker. It's Dak, right? That's how you say that name? It's not Datch? It's Dak, I think. All right, Michkov hits the empty net, and it's 5-3. Should start learning how to pronounce names. There are some names that I just assume I know how they're pronounced, but I've been wrong before. For all I know, it could be Dutch. I mean, I rarely watch the Blackhawks. How would I really know? Yeah, the Sharks are just playing keep away now. Puck goes out of play, 2-goal lead, 1:07 to go. And we have a very good chance to win this game. Hawks vacate the net once again. I got the words Blackhawk and vacate tied up in my mouth, and Blakehate came out. 10 seconds to go, and the Sharks win game 1 on home ice, and no longer undefeated are the Chicago Blackhawks. That's a good start to the series. I believe we won at least the first 2 games of all of our series so far this playoffs. Okay, once this loads, I'm going to check to see if anybody's hurt. If not, Toronto won 6-5 in overtime. What was I saying? Yeah, if nobody's hurt, I have no reason to change this lineup. Okay. Everybody's healthy. How is Steen? Is still doing great. I have the ability to sub Whitaker back in for Steen whenever I feel like, but I don't feel like doing it yet. Every time in this video game, when we're in the conference finals, they schedule both conference finals series to have their games played on the same day, which doesn't make any sense because, like, if I'm in an online league and I'm streaming the playoffs for people watching, and there are people watching from each series, I can only watch one of them at a time. Whereas if they were on opposite days, we could watch every game instead of having to choose between one of the two. Doesn't matter now because this is an offline save, and I have no interest in watching Toronto and Buffalo play in the Eastern Conference Finals. But when for online leagues, it's a genuine issue that I wish something would be done about. Okay, game 2. The Hawks switched their goalies. They've got Wesley in now instead of Miftakov. Chicago scored twice in the first minute and 2 seconds of game 1. And the legendary Meyer-Weisblatt combo strikes again. Let's get another goal. Bernston is being abused behind the net. Merkley throws it in front. Brandon Montour. I think that's his first of the playoffs. Okay, face off to Wesley's right. We've got the Eklund line out. They are countering with their Kurashev line. Clean face-off win for Chicago. Weisblatt steals, sets up Meyer, and it's 3-0 Sharks. And here we come again. Number 10, Bernston dumps it in. Sillinger finds it, centering pass. When the fourth line contributes, we're great. It's 4-0. Huge first period from San Jose. Blackhawks big lead pass, and who is that? Carson Christie on the breakaway put Chicago within 3. Another power play for the Blackhawks. Nothing doing there, but here they come up the ice. Stolen away by San Jose. Mercer cuts in and Lysell scores. Good old Fabian Lysell. Man, I'm amazed that guy has not requested a trade yet because for the last 3 years, I've let him go to I've qualified him, let him go to restricted free agency, and then I just let him sit there for months until his ask went down low enough. He's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll play for $1.5 million. Just let me play fucking hockey. Give me a contract. So I'm stunned he hasn't demanded a trade. Sharks win. Sharks win 5-1, and if everybody's healthy, we are going to keep on going. At the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, The Leafs have only lost one game in the playoffs thus far. If that has been noted. Okay, here we go. They've gone back to Miftakov in net, and they seem to be shuffling their lines around quite a bit. Here comes Brandon Coe. Back to the line, and Rainey puts it out of play. The faceoff will be inside the zone. Number 11, Rope Hintz, and number 11, John Graham will face off. Scramble draw, and Kubalik gets the goal, and it's 1-0 Blackhawks. Here comes San Jose the other way, but that pass is picked off. Christie enters the zone, and Payne, somehow that pass gets through to Payne, and yeah, Payne indeed. It's 2-0. Icing by Chicago. I'm always kind of mystified at the amount of icing in this game. Okay, we've got our Eklund line out. They've got their Kurashev line, which was unable to change after the icing call. Carson Lambos throws it in there, and Ozzy Weisblatt cuts the lead in half. I need to get some new phrases. Like, I've spent so much time watching these dots run around the screen. I need new phrases to describe what the score is. I say cuts the lead in half way too much. Sillinger scores from the high slot, and the game is tied. This is one of the reasons why I'm thinking of ending the save soon. First of all, I don't like it when we get into like the 2030s and half the players in the league are just not real people. And also because I'm running out of things to say while watching these sims. Here comes, who's that? I don't know my own players' numbers. Miroshnichenko. Fourth line gets it started, forces the face-off in the Blackhawks zone, and then the Heishier line comes out. 16-17 to go in regulation time. I don't think LaRue is a natural centerman. I think he started out as their second line left winger. Okay, he is a natural centerman. They were just playing him on the wing. Who scored? I missed it. Ollison. And it's 3-2 San Jose. We came back from 2 goals down in the first game to win, I think it was 5-2. Lambo's at the line, less than 2 minutes to go. Sharks are playing keep away. All right, Blackhawks get it, start up ice, pull the goalie, and then immediately very nearly ice it. LaRue is their extra attacker, and shot from the blue line, and Litvinov does the Hasek and just lets the puck go in. Another long shot is stopped. Did make me kind of panic, though. Michkov curls. Weisblatt is blocked by Minchukov. That's a big block if Chicago can bring it back up the ice and score. Merkley picks it up. Michkov makes no attempt at the empty net and, in fact, ices it. Those are the things. That's a really shitty icing. If you're going to shoot from that side of center, at least aim towards the net. There's no benefit at all to icing the puck with no opportunity to score. Quick shot by Chicago off the faceoff leads to nothing. Michkov picks it up. Less than 20 to go. That twirling around makes me nervous. Sharks win. Sharks take game 3, and we're 3-0 up in the series. There's been a pretty early goal in, I think, every game so far. A bad defensive coverage. Kurashev picks up the rebound. Point for Brandon Coe, and 32 seconds in. The Blackhawks have scored an early goal in 3 of the 4 games, and now San Jose is looking to answer back. Meyer, Eklund all alone. He stopped, and Meyer scores on the rebound. And 49 seconds in, 2 goals have been scored, and it's 1-1. All right, go Sharks. How many penalty minutes did Brandon Coe have in the regular season? 73. I think that's not bad by the standards of Brandon Coe. That's a disciplined season for him. Here comes Lysell spotting Graham, and Graham drags and scores. And the Sharks, with an opportunity to go to the Stanley Cup Finals in this game, are leading. And they've got 40 more minutes to kill. I forgot how many minutes are in a hockey game for a second there. 30 more minutes to kill until they can go to the finals, but the Blackhawks pick it up, and from a bad angle, Rupe Hintz scores his first of the series, I do believe, and Chicago ties it. That's how you say that name, right? It's Rupe, not Rupe. Khrushchev scores his second of the night, and Chicago has the lead again, and it makes me wonder who took that penalty leading to the goal. It's Meyer. Okay. Meyer, I think, is a disciplined enough guy. I won't freak out on him as if it were Graham or Weisblatt or one of the questionably disciplined players. You can't be taking penalties when you're down by a goal. That time it was Graham. Graham loves cross-checking people. Very violent guy. Okay, Lysell picks it up, can't clear the zone. Stopped, and Hintz gets the rebound. And Hintz gets his second of the night, and the Blackhawks are up by 2 going into the third period. We've had 2-goal third period comebacks. We've even had 3-goal third period comebacks in this save before in the playoffs. It's not all that important that we win this game, but it would be very, very nice. Face-off outside the Shark zone. Big face-off win by Graham and a big recovery there. Lysell scores. And the Sharks are within 1. 8:38 remain in Game 4 in regulation time. Power play leads nowhere. And with 2 to go, the Sharks are looking to tie it. Big steal by Olsen and a shot right on is stopped by Miftakov. They didn't swap their goalie from the last game. They'd been going back and forth between Miftakov and Wesley so far in this series. They did not do that this time, and Christie opts not to shoot at the empty net. And it's dumped down the ice. Power beats out a potential icing. Meyer turns it over, and I think that was Lambos with a big save, and Graham stops it again. And there's Hintz. Hintz gets the hat trick into the empty net after a valiant effort to keep the puck out of the net by the San Jose defenders. And I don't really want to watch the rest of this. Not extended. None. Chicago takes Game 4, and the Leafs beat the Sabres. They have Jack Quinn now? He used to be a Sabre. Matthews gets 3 points. Buffalo's out. And the winner of this San Jose-Chicago series is going to... Oh, come on. Is going to play Toronto in the Stanley Cup Finals. Okay, Burnson is out for 3 weeks. But Merkley, that's the big one, is out 2 weeks. So Whitaker is going to come back into the lineup. No, okay, we need a new guy who can play the left wing. Okay, any of these guys in the minors, can you play left wing? Seeking left winger. Paris Marcellus. Okay, maybe. Okay, can't play left wing. This guy can't. Jan White. No, he doesn't look that great yet. You know what? Let's bring up this guy, Marcellus. He can skate. He can. Well, I was gonna say he can take faceoffs. That's not really relevant if we're sticking him on the left wing. He can sort of pass. All right, fine. You can come up. Okay, so you are going to take the spot of. Hang on, what am I doing? Okay, you take the spot of Mr. Burnson. Where are you? Okay, Marcellus, you go here. Okay, everything else, yeah, we'll keep everything else like that, and yeah, Miroshnichenko will come out of the lineup. Okay, so another chance to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. Back on home ice, I think. Yeah, back on home ice. 3-1 in the series. We already know who our opponent in the Stanley Cup Finals would be if we can pull this one out. All right, so I'm back. I went to go get an unspecified carbonated beverage. All right, let's win this. Two people took penalties. Lambos and I don't know who 23 is. Oh, that's Marcellus. Okay, I just put in the lineup. Making a real good impression. Did they both take penalties on the same shift? Jesus Christ. Yeah, Payne, that's right. 1-0 Chicago. Okay, here's San Jose. All alone in front was Heischer. And Michkov gets a chance and backhands it in, and we're tied. How do you take 2 penalties on the same shift in an elimination game in the playoffs? Man, remember when Brandon Coe got a 5-minute major? That was really funny. Okay, puck to the corner. Edmonton is pinching way deep. And Whitaker, first game back, sets up Heischer in the slot. Another chance. Olesen with room to move. Spots Michkov. He scores. And it's 3-1. Okay, so this is going well. Okay, it's no longer going quite as well. Meyer in the box. Brought up by Christie. Sets up Payne. And, yeah, Payne. Second of the night. And it's 3-2. And here's something else is happening. Christie to Payne. Makes a very odd back pass. And Michkov sets up Timo Meyer. And we got a 2-goal lead again. A 2-goal lead heading into the third period with a chance to go back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Chicago backs against the wall, fighting for their lives. Just over 2 minutes to play. Steele and John Graham seals it. And San Jose is most likely going back to the Stanley Cup Finals. 3 goals up, a minute to go. And we did it. Sharks are going back to the finals, and we're playing the Leafs. Oh, dear God. Okay. Let's check out what sort of team the Leafs have. So they've got Jack Quinn on the first line with Matthews and Marner. They've got this guy, Roger Namirov, with Alex Newhook and Don Cahan. Okay, he's probably getting carried, but that's fine. We've got Sens alumni Ridley Grieg. Yeah, I couldn't remember which draft Grieg was picked in, but yeah, he is a Sens alumni in this save. Connor McMichael and this guy, Jasik. Okay, he can skate. We've got Ludek Vanek. I suppose no relation to Thomas Vanek. We have Jay LaFontaine and Zane Starrett, who's incredibly mini-maxed. It's a good top 6, apart from Can, who's just sort of there. Morgan Riley, Carson Coolmans, Rory Neal, Nate Schweitzer. This is the part I don't like of these EHM saves, where there are all these players I don't recognize. I know this guy. This guy is a meme in my online league. Fyodor Kuzmin. Okay, and in net they have David Hrenak, who's got a lot of 20s. And their backup is Tyler Brennan, who also looks pretty good. All right, this is who we're up against. And, okay, so the series starts just under a week from where we are right now. So Ryan Merkley won't be able to play in Game 1. And if the series ends quickly, he might not be able to play at all, which is unfortunate because we could really use all the help we can get. How do they do in the regular season? Oh yeah, I remember seeing earlier on in the season they were like below 500 like halfway through the year. Then at some point they just started winning game after game. They finished 13 points lower than us in the standings, but I mean that's a respectable record. They ended the season great, and I think that they've only lost 1 game so far in the playoffs, right? So that is a strong opponent. who I would very much like to beat next time.